lost.
Alright, we're live.
Oh, are we on like?
No, we're not live.
Okay.
I'm just recording this and I'm recording this and I'm gonna, I don't know, cut up, what have you later.
Do I need to have on the headset?
No, the
Nobody-
headset was just for sound check.
Okay.
Headset only works on the playback through that box. I was just making sure that aux cable is working and all that stuff.
All right. So what do you call this?
The working title right now is the Bachelor Science Podcast.
Bachelor Science.
Yeah. Like science for bachelors. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, recipes for hash and, stuff that is useful to a certain segment of the community. Yeah. But I don't know. After having done a few of them, I'm thinking about just calling it the Conrad Show.
The Conrad Show.
The Conrad Show.
I like Bachelor Science, but I feel like it's a little
Wordy.
ambiguous.
Yes, right. Well, I don't know.
You don't know what you
No
mean
more
on Bachelor
ambiguous
Science.
than the Conrad Show. I mean,
The Conrad
at
Show.
the end of the day, the show is what it is. It's just.
The Conrad Show. What is? That's a cool name though, Conrad.
There's a story there.
What's the story?
So I had an older brother. Like my middle name is Luke, and I had an older brother who was named Luke, and his middle name was Conrad. Well, he died as like an infant, and then I was like the do-over.
Oh.
It's Conrad Luke. Yeah.
So he was Luke Conrad, and you're Conrad Luke.
Yeah.
I feel like Conrad is a grown-up name.
It is certainly.
Like it's hard to call a baby Conrad.
Yes.
That's like you can't even baby talk that.
So my nickname growing up was Yukon. Yep. And that's one of the, that's one of my security questions for one of my accounts online.
It's Yukon.
Yeah.
Put that down just in case. We need to hack into your stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Yukon.
Yeah.
A lot of cool names you got. I got no cool names, man.
You got no nicknames?
My nickname was my name.
Nothing in sports? Joe Means?
Joe Means.
Just Joe Means.
my-
That's two syllables. That's pretty easy.
My real name is Joseph,
Okay, well.
but everybody called me Joe Means, and so that was my name. And it was never just Joe.
Yeah.
It was always Joe Means.
Yep.
So, no cool stories. No cool stories there.
Well, hell yeah. Electrifying content. In fact, I was thinking about this, every single time I do this thing, it's like, what is the podcast about? And everybody asks me that question and I don't know how to answer it. Best I can tell is I just get my friends into a underperforming sports bar during whatever hours are available and then just go on a roll and try to talk to them.
Yeah. I feel like last time we had a great conversation.
Oh yeah, totally. I still have to edit it. I marketed the shit out of it. I listened back to it. It was an interesting conversation coming out later.
Yeah, no, we got to definitely we can keep it going though. It was cool.
Well, this is the first time I've ever done like the whole ass video with the camera right there the whole time. Because I was kind of worried when I got here. I was
Don't
like,
you got a real camera though?
Yeah, well, I got access to a real camera. That isn't actually mine.
I mean, if
Yeah.
everything works the way it's supposed to work, I should have one on Christmas.
Yeah? What kind of camera are you getting?
Walmart.com.
All right, dude.
I'm telling you, man, Walmart.com. You can find anything on Walmart.com. Now, I'm not a real tech guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you are a good tech guy because I'm just buying everything. I'm looking at the price.
I'm not really a tech guy. It's just if you put anything in my hands, I can kind of figure out how it works. That's really my skill set.
I'm looking at the price. I'm trying to see what kind of deal can we get. So this was one of them, the one for 117 there.
Okay. Well, that is a picture of a camera. I don't know. I'd have to look at some stats and use the thing.
Yeah, there's that.
uh,
And then there's another one here for 149.
Ooh, a pink one.
That's
Hell
pink.
yeah.
Oh man, why ain't gonna get that one?
No, I did get that one. No one's
There's
gonna
the
steal that
for
one.
79. If you just need something to make a video.
Well, what kind of stuff are you trying to like? Are you trying to cut clips? Or are you
Yeah,
trying to
stuff
do this
like
shit?
this. I'm trying to get into skits. I made a couple skits.
Well,
on
dude,
my
what I would
phone.
do, what I'm thinking about doing is like, if I didn't have access to that ridiculous camera, I'm thinking about upgrading my phone again, getting like a Samsung or one of them iPhone 15s.
Yeah.
Because they shoot commercials with them, you
Yeah.
know? And at
I
least
made a
for
skit.
like what this is, like this would be perfect for exactly what we're doing.
I made a skit.
And I mean,
this
like,
weekend.
how good does the camera need to be? Like, I had one friend that I met on the road. Shout out Cody Woods. He was telling me something like, there is such a thing as too much production value, like, or too much quality. Most of these people basically consume all this shit on their phones. Mm-hmm. So, like, doing it in 4K, like, all right, for example, that ridiculous camera that I've been running around with. I recorded a 5-minute set at max settings with the thing, and I might have said this last time, but like 5 minutes of fart jokes at max settings on that camera came out to be like 80 gigs.
Bro.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is 60 gigs.
So you're
There's
just
not a
better
whole
off
world
with
to
the
explore. Right. So if you're talking like a whole like a terabyte hard drive, you're talking about like 11, 12 videos at max setting. Talking about like maybe an hour worth of content. Nothing like this. Right? So like that's why I don't know. I think just getting the best phone might be the route.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to figure out is like, or been trying to figure out is like, how to do all the podcast stuff without all the Joe Rogan shit. Like we got a baby crying in the background and other crap like that. Like this is a field recording,
Yeah.
powered by AA's and what have you. But, in my mind, like routing it out of the phone is just as sound a strategy as like getting the fucking fancy laptop and doing all this shit.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with shooting skits. I'm shooting skits off the phone. I'm trapping off the phone right now. I need to go ahead and upgrade my phone. But I shot a couple of skits. I'm trying to get back into it. I always come up with some funny stuff.
And the skits thing, that's a totally different thing. I don't know. Like, sit there, put the thing up on the tripod, say a thing, go back, cut it.
Yeah. Now I'm putting my kids to work. I'm like, yo, hold this. Follow me around.
That's what they're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Indentured servants. That's what they are.
Yes. Now you're not worried about what's going to happen when they turn teenagers and they get a phone of their own and realize they've been.
Now, I will say this about my daughter, man. She should have been one of these like child YouTube stars a long time ago. She's just that type of person. Like we used to do this thing called Donut Friday.
Yep.
We'd make like a freestyle rap every Friday. And I would write her a little rap, and then she got to where she was writing her own raps, and like she was doing her own thing, and like she blew up. Like she was Facebook famous. Like people were just like, "Yo, where's Donut Friday?" She turned into Beyonce. Well, I'm not saying Beyonce. She was just too hard to work with. It's like she didn't want to do the raps no more. She was like, "I'm just not feeling it today." I'm like, "What you mean you're not feeling it today?" Like,
This is your job now.
yeah, like the people want this. But now everybody's like, yo, when y'all gonna bring Donut Friday back? When y'all bring Donut Friday back? Donut Friday was jumping, bro. I was gaining weight though, so I was like, well, I gotta cut back on the donuts.
Dude.
I ain't want the
Pounds
dab
for
on.
followers, dude. I saw one guy, dude. I met him in a roast battle. He had like 5 Twitch followers, and he shaved his eyebrows for like donations or followers
People
or
are
something like
selling
that.
their soul, bro.
And I was like, what the fuck, man? I wish I thought of that.
Yeah, cause
I just lost them.
you just don't have.
I was just
the
crying.
eyebrow
Yeah, no.
for
Nobody was watching.
nobody's watching.
Yeah, which good, but I don't know.
You was in a roast battle, bro. How are you roasting, bro? Cause like I'm from Memphis, right? So roasting is totally different. Everything is like,
Well, I mean, there's like you look like shit, but I found that like after my very first roast battle, I wrote one joke, for 5 rounds, right? One joke per 5 rounds. The first person I go up against, it's not one joke. It's like premise, joke, 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 bang, done. And then I'm like, you look like a blank, you know? And it's like, okay.
I've seen these roast battles, but they're not like the roasting that I'm used to. All right, so like when I first moved to Memphis, everybody had like the Memphis. You ever seen Hustle and Flow?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody has that. Hey man, what's up, man? What food? What's up? Everybody's words are running together. I have no idea what they're saying.
Yes.
So when I first moved to Memphis, we moved in with my grandma. We was in the hood. This was like my first hood experience. Like I got all my hood experience like 3 months, like one summer. So I moved in the neighborhood. First thing we gonna do is go shoot basketball. I'm introducing myself to people like, what's up? My name is Joseph. I'm Joseph at the time. And everybody said the same thing. Yo, you sound white. Like everybody, you sound white. So my name is White Boy. For 3 months, my name is White. My name is White Boy. Everywhere I go, you'll say my cousin, like he was like a little hood superstar. Everybody knew him.
I tell you, it's like the only place I've ever been. Like, all right, I was in West Memphis on my way to like Bonnaroo or some shit, and refused service from a gas station for being white in West Memphis.
That was West Memphis.
We don't serve your kind. I'm like, oh, that's refreshing.
Yeah.
We better get
How
out
that
of here.
feel? Go around back.
All right.
Man.
Wow. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm being impressed.
Yeah, so I'm out there, right? And everybody, everywhere I go, looking at it, you looking at it. I'm like, what are y'all saying? You know what I'm saying? They're killing me. Everybody's laughing. They're killing me. And I'm just like, what are they saying? You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out real quick, like, yo, these people are, in Texas, where I came from, we used to call it scoring. Like, y'all scoring on me. Like, y'all, that's how we would say y'all cracking jokes. But in Memphis, it's like, you checking. So, hey, you checking, bro? I'm like, bro, I ain't checking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just got out here. I don't know.
It's like dunking on somebody.
Yeah, punking White Boy, right? So then I had to figure out real quick, either you was going to be good with these, or you was going to be funny.
Yes.
And I was like, I need to be funny fast.
I don't want to, yeah,
Because I don't want to, I keep kicking the thing. I don't want to get beat up out here. So, in high school, like, the high school I grew up, you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out how to check, and I had to figure it out fast. And so at first, like, what I used to do is, like, when I got dressed, I would look at myself in the mirror, and I would check myself. I would try to figure out
you fucking...
what someone could say about me. Little shirt ass, big head, little neck and, you know what I'm saying? So I would just come up with
have
rebuttals.
A rebuttal, yeah. So my experience in roast battles as the supervillain looking guy that I am is that I've heard every fucking bald joke ever. And I'm so disappointed whenever I go to like different like roasts and hear the same shit. Because you do. Especially if it's just based on your appearance. But how are they roasting you, these kids? These how are they checking you?
It would be anything.
It
didn't matter. Like
Joe sounds white. Joe holds his pencil like this.
It don't matter. Like they would say stuff that just didn't make sense. But before you realize it didn't make sense, they're already 5 jokes in. You know what I'm saying? So they'd be like, bro, what's up, big head, little neck head? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Fat ankle, little thigh head, nigga. What do you mean, bro? Like, you gonna get your barbecue Granny Smith apple eating at it. It's like, what does that even mean?
Barbecue Granny Smith eating.
Bro, there was the stuff dude told me look like you drink hot wing smoothies. I said, what? It's a hot wing smoothie.
I'll take another one, please.
How much are these?
I have to check.
I'm on a budget.
Let me go look.
It's Christmas time.
It's true.
This can't be smooth. Anyway.
I make my gifts. I should be doing that right now. Yep. This guy's gonna get me...
$4.50. I'll have another.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
My girlfriend's dad is getting me a compact Ryobi Sawzall.
What is that?
It's like a tool.
You said it's a saw?
A saw, yeah. The Sawzall? You ever seen those? You hold it like a gun and it just...
What are you gonna do with that?
Probably start doing electrician shit again, I think. And my
You're an
job,
electrician?
my job ain't working out. I kind of am. I got like 2 years in on my residential.
My job ain't working out either, bro. Working nights.
And the housing market's just about to crash. It's about time to make a bad decision career-wise.
Yeah.
Everything in the head shop is so fucking weird, dude. Everybody's asking me literally like, Conrad, why are you still here? And I'm
So
like,
the housing market, but the housing market is about to crash.
oh, I mean that's what they've been saying now.
So like houses are gonna be affordable again, or what?
That's what they say. Yeah.
I've been seeing such literature.
Of course, I don't know. At the same time, there's like 2 or 3 companies that are buying up a majority of the residential housing market.
Bro, when I say
US,
houses are ridiculous right
which
now,
is bullshit.
bro, ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Like I had a homie who that was renting a house, and we was like, all right, yeah, we're gonna look over in this neighborhood. So they was like, yeah, we only paying like 16, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, we paying 16 at the apartment. So the house across the street from them became available. And they're like, yo, they can't be charging none more than
Well,
16.
it depends what the interest rate is, yeah.
I go over there, bro.
32.
Bro, to rent the house, they was talking about 22. I said they paying 16 across the street.
Yep.
And they were like, well, everything is going up. I said, all right, bet. So then like we ended up signing a lease back at our place, which I hate. I mean, it's a nice apartment. I just don't like being there because just don't like being there.
It was
Bro.
Andy Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess
rough
what the-
neighborhood, dude.
Guess what the rent is at that house? The house that we were looking at.
$950.
They went back down to 16. Bro.
What?
After they told me 22.
That's grounds for a case, dude. I don't know.
It's too late now.
I don't know.
It's too late now. But yeah, man, Andy Davis. Speaking of Andy Davis, bro, so I got this, I know you do the open mic on Thursday. But I got a, thank you so much. I know you do the open mic on Thursday, but
Yep.
I've got a show that I'm starting to do every, like once a month on Thursdays.
Really?
Pub on the Bricks in Rogers. Would you want to come and get down on the show?
What time's the show? I'd have to find a substitute host.
The show is at 6:30.
Okay.
And the date, our next date is going to be December 28th.
Mm.
And so far, I just need one more comedian. It's me, Andy Davis, Adam Kessler. I just need one more guy.
Wow. All right. I might be interested. I might also be up in Minnesota.
Okay, but yeah, just let me know, because I asked.
Well, 28. No, I might be back by then because Christmas is on a Monday this year. So that means I'll be back by probably like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, just let me know, man.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool as fuck. I'd love to.
It's we just go off tips. The past 2 times, everybody's ended up at like $40, but I had 5 people. This time it's only gonna be 4 of us.
So this last weekend, I actually did my my first. I had a first in my comedy career. I did my first pre-sales for a comedy show. Basically, I spent $70 at Kinko's getting like the nice cardstock posters, and I put a QR code on there.
Like coasters?
Like posters.
Posters.
Yeah. So I put a QR code on there so people could scan it with their phone and then go pay through a portal. And I got fucked on fees. But we had 14 pre-sales. And at $10 a ticket, that's double what I spent.
Do you do like Eventbrite, or like how do you?
So
what website are you using?
I used Promotix, which wasn't super great. Promotix is with this company called Stripe, and what happens, I don't know if there's like a way to get preferred pricing, but like you'd pay $10 for the ticket, there'd be a 5% surcharge to you, right? So you'd pay like, I don't know, $23 for 2 tickets, all right? And then they'd take another 5% on my end, so I'd get $18 for the 23 that you paid.
Why don't you run it through like Cash App or something?
What was the first time I did that, really? Yeah.
Because
I could have put the thing like Cash App on there, but like, I don't know, that's a weird call to action on a poster, I'm thinking, well, I mean,
see a lot of people do the Eventbrite thing.
$10 type of thing. Yeah, Eventbrite or Promotix or whatever. But that was the first time I did that. And the moral of the story is that I don't know if I had to do it or not, but you know, for the amount of money that I spent on advertising, I got twice back, you know, double it back. So that was interesting.
Yeah. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, man. I did a show this weekend at a. There's only 4 people there, man.
Oh my God, dude, where was it?
Is it safe to say?
I don't know.
I don't want to down the
edit it.
establishment.
Well, I mean, it's lack of promotion on the.
But it's always like that. So I did a show at the Copper Bar.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
4 people. I just feel like Friday night is a bad night for a show.
Well, it's
feel like
either
people
that
are
or it's
trying
the
to
best
kick
night for a
I
show.
feel like people are trying to kick it.
Well, Copper Bar's got like a weird type of location.
But I will say this.
Mark the shit out of this.
I will say this. The people that were on the show,
It was a good show.
it was a good show. We had a good time.
Show, yeah.
And the people that were there to watch, I felt like they had a good time. Now, I did say while I was hosting, and like, you know what I'm saying, it was 2 chicks, it was 2 dudes. I was like, man, y'all move closer. So it's just us in here. Hell, get in here. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all sitting on 2 sides of the room like a middle school dance? Like, come on in here. And I was like, this is why I don't like to go live on social media. Because I feel like you guys are like the 3 people who jumped in my live and don't want to leave because it's rude. Like, y'all are just kind of hanging out. It was a weird experience. But I did try to I tried to play matchmaker and
With the 4 people?
yeah, and the dudes just, bro, fumbled the bag. It was
Like you actually did it?
it was catastrophic. I said, bro.
Well, who were the 4 people, dude?
So it was just 2 dudes who didn't come together. They were just 2 dudes who just trickled in.
All right, yeah.
And it was 2 chicks who came together.
All right.
Now, I'm not really into snow bunnies anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be back in the day, but
Right.
I've since anyway. It's nothing to do. These 2 little white girls. They were some pretty little white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like they looked good.
Yeah.
And they're all dolled up, and you know what I'm saying? I complimented their fits, got their names, and I was like, well, welcome to the show. All right, fellas, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Introduced them, you know, they said their names. And I'm like, did y'all meet, you know what I'm saying, so-and-so and so-and-so over here? And dude,
No.
he gonna try to be funny. Yeah, I was sitting right here when they introduced themselves. I said, bro, I'm trying to throw you the alley. Is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you the assist. I've moved you closer. I've got their names. I'm working for you. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? He was like, I was like, y'all ain't gonna get the girls no drinks, bro. Like, who raised y'all? So I was like, man, get these girls some drinks, you know, whatever y'all want. We'll take care of it at the end, yada yada.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I was like, are y'all gay? Like, are you just not interested in women? Because if that's what it is, just let me know. I'm not judging you, but.
And did you say this on stage?
I did.
Really?
I was like, y'all suck,
And
bro.
you were, what was, how late into the show is this?
This was the beginning.
Right at the
This was like, this is the intro. This is just where we're at right now.
Ah, fuck.
I said, bro, y'all are lame, bro. Lame.
That sucks.
I said, bro, I don't know, man.
That's funny as fuck.
I'm like, y'all so used to this online stuff, y'all don't even know what's
I
happening.
don't know how to talk to people.
It's right here. I'm like, what?
No, I've never taken online dating seriously. Like the closest I've gotten, like I was on Tinder, and I've thought, like, I don't know, if things don't work out with babe, then you know maybe I'll be on there making a wish or whatever. But like. But no, like whenever I was on Tinder, what I would do is I'd hit people with the ridiculous, disgusting pickup line. And I would swipe yes on every single person.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd hit them all with the same pickup line. And that would filter out 99% of them. But the 1% of them, like the sense of humor. And I don't know, I found one of those people in like a few months, and then it didn't work out.
Let me be direct, okay?
Oh.
I need to shave. You're lucky you don't have to do this every other day.
Yes.
Let me be direct. Online dating is not real. It's not real.
That's true.
This is how I figured it out, bro. Because when Tinder had first came out, I had hopped on Tinder, right? Because I was, you know what I'm saying, I was willing and dealing back in the day. So I hop on Tinder and, bro, I'm getting no love. I'm talking no love. All the homies is getting love. Like, they Tinder is blowing up, right? But all the homies is white. And I'm just like, yo, there's something going on. Because I know for a fact that I look better than all of y'all. There was one dude who was like undeniable. He was like, we called him Captain America. He's buff as hell. White woman dream. Dude, I'm talking about dudes. Anyway.
Handsome man.
So Captain America was like, yo, your profile is not right. So let me hook your profile up.
Yeah, that's
so
the
he
deal.
was like, you need a gym pic. You need a pic with like a suit on. You need a pic with a dog. And you need a pic with other people so people know that you ain't fake. Right. So dude, I'm talking about dude fixed my profile up and everything. I had the textbook, like, great profile. And I'm out here. That was the timer for
that's the...
I don't know.
You want another one?
No.
All right.
Absolutely not. So anyway, I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the recipe for success on this profile and still nothing. Still nothing. I said, it's I don't know what it is. And like, we go out of town and people's phones is jumping off the hook, bro. I'm treating my phone like a Nintendo game. I'm just like, this thing, where I'm turning it off, I'm like, and I'm like, it's not working.
Something's wrong with this.
Something's ain't no way y'all get more love than me, man. I was getting nothing. I felt ugly, bro. My self-esteem was at all-time low.
Because of Tinder?
Because of Tinder.
That's funny.
I said, let me get off this. Let me get off this. And then then I jumped off the deep end, and I was like, I'm finna get on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, wow.
So I got on Plenty of Fish, bro.
That's a different ocean.
Bro, Plenty of Fish, I had to get off there, bro. It was scary, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of lizards.
Craigslist to
Bro,
fucking...
oh my gosh, bro.
That's almost like Craigslist.
The craziest Plenty of Fish experience I had, right? So I took the same Tinder profile and just moved it over to Plenty of Fish.
All right.
My Plenty of Fish was getting busy. I'm talking about all types of action.
Yeah.
But these are like nightmares, bro. Like I'm I'm opening up the messages. I'm just like, oh my god. So this lady who was obviously a man hit me up and was like, oh, you this, you that. It was like a black woman, right? In Memphis. And I was like, I'm respectfully declining. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't on what you want. You know what I'm saying? But like, do you, by all means. But it's just not for me, right? But oh boy, it was like persistent. Like constantly hit me up. And I was like, I had to just delete my Plenty of Fish, right? Because I was just like, I'm tired of the harassment. I go to the mall.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around the mall. Guess who I run into?
The Plenty of Fish Day.
Oh boy. Working at Dillard's. And when he saw me, he knew it was me. And I knew it was him. He like ran away. I said, bro, this person just clocked out. Like they just left their job. He doing makeup in Dillard's. And I was like walking through. Bro, I seen you, bro. Like, Devin, I saw you. I was like, this had to be traumatic for that person, bro.
Well, I don't know. That is kind of how it is. And I mean, I know like certain towns. Like the last place that I lived, there was like 2 trans people that will just like hit me up on some weird shit, like persistently. It's usually like once every couple years. Yeah. It's like as soon as somebody from out of town comes in, they're like, hey. What?
But I heard that's how you know that you're attractive for real. Like if you get hit on by gay people, or like you get hit on by like.
Oh yeah, no. Well, my girlfriend, she hit me with this. I'm probably gonna say it on stage. It's like, you leave me alone by myself all day, you know? Because I caught, like, I picked up her phone and saw like Pornhub and like her search history. I'm like, shit, babe. She's like, what? You know, I watch twink porn when you're not around because it reminds me of you. I was like, aw, ouch.
That's crazy. I never really got into porn, man. Porn wasn't my deal. I tried, but I was like, I'm like, it's not me.
Well, I mean, what?
I
What
just-
about it?
Like,
I
you
mean,
see-
like that's definitely a better way to go than like. Yeah, I've had family members, you know, that like, you know, they. I don't know if they had a problem in the past with it, but now they're getting hit with internet porn in their 70s
Oh man.
and just figuring out the internet, and now they got a new favorite thing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Porn was like. Alright. So when I got done playing college football, I'm not like I've never just been, but when I got done with playing college football and I was trying to go to the league and everything, and it didn't work out. It just wasn't happening for me. I got like really depressed. I didn't even know what depression was, but I could not watch professional football. I just couldn't watch it because these are the same guys that I was training with,
Right.
that I was faster than, stronger than,
Yep.
doing drills with, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys just had a better shot, you know? So I'm watching people do a job I want to do, but they're better than me.
Right.
They got better equipment. Like, they were blessed in ways that I wasn't blessed. And I kind of feel like that's what porn is. Like, you're watching somebody do something that you like to do, but they're just way better at doing it. They might have bigger equipment than you. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, all right. Hold on.
And like, how are you getting
you
pleasure?
are way too competitive.
How are you getting pleasure?
You are missing the point entirely, dude. No,
This guy's better at doing what you love to do.
No, I think
And you're
it
watching
was-
this guy?
Whitney Cummings has a joke about that. It's like men watch porn like women watch the cooking channel. They're just watching a bunch of shit they'll know they're never gonna do.
Yeah, man, this guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I just couldn't watch it. I don't see how people getting off on this. Like, some dude walks out and he's got a damn foot long.
I mean, I don't know how like I could keep it together without like laughing if I knew that there was a camera zoomed in
Yeah.
on my asshole. You know?
Like, the first porn I ever watched was like a Wesley Pipes joint. And
Love the names.
and the girl. So like, I'm a virgin at this point, cause I was a late bloomer. I ain't getting out until like the summer after I graduated, right? So my brother, who is like he's, I don't know, like, he's a good big brother, but he was on some weird. He was trying to tell me how to get good at it. Cause he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? These girls, they feeling me. That I feel like they want to do it, but I don't really know what I'm doing. And he's like, so you like football, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, how do you get better at football? And I was like, you practice. He was like, not only do you practice, like, what else do you do? And I don't know. He's like, you watch film, right? You gotta watch film to get better.
Your brother's like the Nick Saban of
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta watch film. So he's like, all right. So he's showing me the Wesley Pipes jam, right?
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Yeah.
So-
We're back. Yep. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the girl, you know what I'm saying, he's doing this thing, and Wesley Pipes is like, he's saying some wild stuff. Like, yo, where it's at? Where it's at? It's in your ass. Like, he's saying, like, Wesley Pipes is wild, you know? And the girl is just like, you feel it in my stomach. And I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this is what I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? This is my teaching tape.
Yes.
So when I do get a chance to lose my virginity, the situation was like real weird, because I guess it was supposed to be like a special thing. but I'm Wesley Pipes. I'm telling old girl, like, this is my first time. I've never done this before and then like that. But I'm Wesley Pipes in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm where is that? You know what I'm saying? Where is that? She's like, where is what?
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh no.
It was embarrassing.
Yes. Always, yes.
It was embarrassing. And like I gave old girl like 10 who is your daddy strokes. Like I'm talking about I was 10 of them and just passed out. Died. Like when I came back to,
Yeah.
she was like fanning me like, are you okay?
Worried?
Like, she was like, what happened to you? And I was like, bruh, I have no idea. Scared her. She never came back. Never talked. I worked with this girl. She quit her job.
Oh my
like,
god!
I never saw
Wow.
her. Never saw her again.
Yeah. You pass out.
Yeah, I was. She thought she
Killed you.
killed me.
That's funny. Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You're. It seems like I think that your attitude on porn is the same attitude that I have on orgies. You know, and the difference is that like, you know, like imagine you're at a party with Adrian Peterson, right? You know, I don't want to follow that guy.
No.
You know, like, that's not gonna work. Or you know, yeah, that would be rough. But you know, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. There is kind of a separation. I mean, the whole thing is ruined if you think about it too much.
Yeah, I just
At all.
It's just not my thing, man. It's just not my thing. I mean, to each his own. If that's what you enjoy doing, like, it blows my mind when people are like, I'm addicted to porn. I'm like, wait, what? How are you addicted to this?
Leave the house.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being a loser.
Yeah, just go out.
Addicted to porn, and like, there's a lot of people who are against porn, but nobody is against porn like white churches.
Yeah.
White churches are on the front lines.
That's true,
The
yeah.
battle of porn, bro. Every time, so like we're at altar. Coming from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? I was at my dad's church, black church. I come here, we're going to white church now. And white church pastors, I'm talking about every Sunday, they're just like, some of you are dealing with porn addictions. And like, it's just like, woo. And he's like looking at people in the eye. And he's like, yeah, I know it. I've been there too. Like, and like, he's like, raise your hand if you have a porn addiction. And like, guys are like, and I'm just like, I'm not raising my hand. And he's like, I know there's more guys in here. I know there's one more black guy in here. I'm the only black guy. I don't know, bro. Like, I hate, like, addiction of any kind is serious. And I'm not trying to make light of anybody's, like, affliction. But you addicted to beating your meat is wild.
Yeah.
Like that, it blows my mind.
Well, like, yeah, like at what point, easiest intervention ever, you know where they are. I mean, like,
I don't know, man. So maybe somebody can help me understand. I don't know. People who are addicted to beating off is absolutely insane to me. But people can be addicted to anything, man.
that's true. Yeah.
Like,
Now the Learning Channel is dedicated to it now.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
people can be like,
There's people who eat styrofoam.
like I've seen people, like I've seen real crackheads, right? Like fresh off a hit, like super, like dancing naked in the street.
Woo!
And I'm just like, yo, that is,
Looks fun.
no, that's serious, bro.
All right.
This is a serious issue. Like,
Yeah.
they
yeah.
don't want to be doing that, or do they?
Yeah. I want to believe that they want to do that. I don't know. I mean,
That's
like,
sad
if
to me.
I've heard it said that, like, you know, addiction's one of these things that, like, you know, it's a mental illness. As soon as you take people out of it, they're like, "Why would you let me go on like that. But, you know, I don't know.
On a lighter note, man,
I don't want to reflect too much on my own life.
I just don't want to talk about people like beating off. I was 13, 14 once. I know how it is.
Yeah.
It was some nights I just could not go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I had to rub one out. But I'm 13. I don't have access to real vagina.
You gotta go to the woods. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, right.
What are you doing in the woods, bro?
Looking for porn?
It used to be out
Or
there.
vagina, I don't know.
It used to be out there. I ain't gonna lie, I grew up in Germany, so prostitution was legal.
You grew up in Germany?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Joe Means?
Man, my dad was in the military.
Oh, okay, yeah, I knew that.
So we grew up in Germany. Prostitution was legal. They had like Playboys everywhere. Like we used to go to the woods, and there would just be magazines out there, and we would just take them.
Yeah.
And like we're just thumbing through them, sticky pages and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We have no idea that some homeless dude is beating off to this literature.
Yeah.
And we're just rummaging through it, like yo. And like this is back when the porn magazines.
Tetanus.
Yeah, this is back when the porn magazine. Every woman had a bush. Like the bush was prevalent.
Bush coming back.
Like it looked like this. Like it was like a naked woman.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
It was a bush.
It was groomed.
Yeah.
Teased.
And
Yeah.
it was like, bro, we had no idea what we were looking at, but we were all hard. Like we
Together.
like we didn't
That's
know
good.
what is this feeling.
That is the weird thing that you go through as like an adolescent male, is the phase wherever you're looking at porn with your bros.
Yeah. It is like, what's
That
happening?
is, yeah.
What's happening to my body right
Oh,
now?
God.
Are your pants stiff too?
I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah. Man.
Silly. Sorry, mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I had a homie.
Well, like, all right, get back to the priest at the white church, dude. Like, I feel like the only sin that anybody's gonna confess to that guy is gonna be talking about porn. They're not gonna talk about like embezzlement or murder.
No.
I mean, there's like, well, I don't know. Does the law trump God?
And,
If
like,
the priest goes to the
This
say
is
I
what-
killed the
this is
guy.
what- This is what makes me mad about this argument that these guys are having at church, and you know, I'm watching porn and this, that, and the other. Why are you attacking the man when his wife out here ain't giving it up? Like, what you expect Buddy to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be out here enjoying your bosom,
That is the
but you hold the bosom.
inverse, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you, and now you mad because I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I got my little DIY project.
I guess
going
if
on.
like chick is like literally breastfeeding,
Man, nah. I'm gonna tell you what, man.
even still, you just give her some vodka.
I know people. You know, I hate talking about relationships and all that stuff. There's so much information out there in relationships. That's why people ain't getting into relationships. But relationships are tough, man. And people like they already want you to be rich and all that stuff. But like at the end of the day, yo man needs to be busting nuts, and like that's
Science, yeah.
That's just what it
it's
is.
just science. It's just good science, right? No,
Right, but
I
you-
agree completely.
You out here, why you mad? Why
Yeah.
you always upset? What you mean? Why I'm always upset?
The reason there's school shootings right now is like a deficit of busted nuts.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
ain't getting it off.
No, they got it. Yeah, right. And that's why, like, you know,
That's why people got road rage. They fighting in traffic.
that's why, like, you know, like whores got to put out. You know.
You know what,
'cause
man?
Prevent that type of activity. You know.
I would say this. Like,
This is pretty
people. A lot of people are like down on hoes, like talking about hoes. Like hoes have their place in our ecosystem. Like they are.
Oh,
very,
certainly.
They're a very important piece.
Will they burn you? 100%, yes. But you know,
Some of these women wouldn't be the woman they are today if they didn't go through a hoe phase.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
some of these guys wouldn't have been the guys they are today if they didn't, you know what I'm saying, have a couple of hoes.
that's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
guys can be hoes too. And I feel like people just
Well, I
be
feel like I like the term fuckboy more than hoes for dudes. It
Yeah.
seems more derogatory in my mind.
It is what it is. But there is a proper, like, there is a need. There is a need for these type of people. So people need to stop, like, downplaying them. Like, hoes, like some people have families today because of hoes.
I'm saying, like, if Kyle Rittenhouse was busy with trifling hoes, then like he wouldn't have had time to, you know, do whatever he did.
That's why Arkansas was good back in the day when they had Bobby P.
There's a lot of hoes.
He had some hoes.
Oh yeah.
Now he's
Whoa.
back.
All
He's
right.
gonna bring the hoes back.
So, have you heard the conspiracy theory that the motorcycle crash was fake? Because she didn't have she was totally unscathed, you know.
He probably protected her. He loved her.
Well, I mean that's super noble of you to think. I think the competing theory is that he was banging some other dude's lady and he kicked his fucking ass, and then they had to write the story.
If you got your ass beat into a neck brace,
Yeah.
what did he do to you?
Well,
What did he do to you? Did he tombstone you, bro?
fucking yeah, dude. I mean,
that's funny. Yeah, I was like, yeah, tell them I was on a bike.
Right.
Tell them I was on a bike.
wow, Bobby, what happened?
Man, nah,
motorcycle accident.
Whoever put the hands
You
on
landed
him,
on your face, dude.
whoever put hands on him would have been came forth and was like, man, I beat his, you know what I'm saying? I whooped his little fat ass.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I've been on all types of podcasts. Yeah,
Maybe there's one of these like high tea, you know, business owners.
Nah, bro.
I don't know, dude.
Nah, dude. So you think like JB Hunt beat this dude up?
I don't know. That's my
That
theory.
was Don Tyson.
So that's my theory on how Bob Saget died.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget died under mysterious circumstances in a hotel room after a show where he accidentally did like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, like some Illuminati type stuff.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. The official story is that he banged his head on the frame of the bed and then passed out. But, like, if you look at the report, it's like the bruising and shit. It's like he banged his head against the bed frame like 8 times. I'm thinking, my theory is that he banged somebody that he shouldn't have. And
Bob Saget?
yeah.
You don't even look like the type of dude that be out here getting freaky.
No, dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I bet he could get it. Like, anyway, yeah, I think he banged the wrong person and then got the shit kicked out of him, and then they had to put forth some other shit. You know, which is don't bang spouses of government employees.
That's the worst time to get in a fight. Like after you're like depleted, like after you just get and now you gotta fight for your life.
That'd be no fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're drained, bro.
Yeah, dude. That's why cavemen had it rough, dude.
What were they doing?
Just banging in caves and getting eaten by saber-toothed tigers, dude.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Just busting and running and busting and running.
That's back when life was exciting.
Well,
you have to think like
yeah.
evolution and everything. Like those guys, yeah, saber-tooths and mammoths, but they were built to fight those things. You know what I mean? Like they probably had muscles.
There wasn't a lot of options, you know. Like yeah, I don't know. I'm built to fight those things. I mean, yeah, like you have to commute to work every day. You have to commute to the grocery store, which is a herd of shit that runs 5 times faster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that's back when like men were like manly. Like you don't know what I did to get to your cave today. You better give it up. I had to fight a saber-tooth.
Yeah, or I'll bonk you on the head. Yep. Mm-hmm. Make a painting.
Everybody always like make it seem like they were like super like they got clubs and they ain't speaking English. Like what if they were smart? What if they had some stuff going on?
Well, I've heard. Okay, now this is bleeding into the UFO stuff. Ooh yeah, Barker. I heard that they found monoliths from like in places that predate ancient Sumeria, which is, I mean, I don't know. Egypt was around, like big fucking spires and shit, like the Washington Monument or whatever.
Spiders?
Spires.
Oh.
Monoliths, big old, you know, buildings and shit. Yeah, they found a few of those that are like really fucking old, and they're thinking now that humanity has been wiped out like 3 times.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, the reason, supposedly, theoretically, is that like every however many thousands of years we pass through like an asteroid field and get all fucked up, and that's why like every major religion has a great flood story. It's because those happened. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man.
I mean, that would blow. You know, to think that like they had like cities and highways and boring shit 10,000 years ago. That we've come up that fast since then. I don't know. It's just one theory. But what do you think about these, I don't know. Conspiracy theory is kind of a blanket term, but like these guys that think that dinosaurs are fake.
I kind of agree with him.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Because how do you, like, I saw this one thing that was like, how do people know what dinosaurs sounded like? You know what I'm saying? Like, who brought this information?
Okay. I mean, that's obviously fake.
Yeah, I mean, and then
But, like, you find a skeleton the size of a city bus.
I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like the government, or not even just the government, I'm not going to blame it on the government. I just feel like mankind has you out here believing in all types of stuff that ain't real. So why are the dinosaurs any different?
One would argue, perhaps, that, when you find old shit in the dust and there's a, generally accepted
I mean, I want to believe
this stuff.
I want to believe that. I don't like.
Also, oil. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, all right, now I'm rocking with the dinosaurs. I'm cool with the dinosaurs, but there's just so many.
Also,
and like where are they getting these names from? And it's just like
Latin.
You know what I'm saying? But
Latin
like,
is a dead language. That is a fair point.
True, but I'm just saying, like, we call it a T-Rex. They wasn't calling it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was calling it something totally different.
That big ass teeth.
They don't even know. And then you got raptors, and just because like they're built for speed, how do you know that they wasn't just walking everywhere? Like, how do you know that they were really the fastest? How do you know they were the fastest?
Well, I heard something like they did an experiment with like these salamanders, right? And they put them in this tube, a hyperbaric chamber, right, where they increased the amount of oxygen in the in the tube, and that they were able to grow these salamanders to like the size of a dog, just because there was more oxygen. So I think the theory on why like dinosaurs and other shit like that, bugs and everything was just bigger, is because if there's a planet that has more oxygen and then something big fucking, it wouldn't need to be.
So how big were humans back then though?
Well, it's said that we're like the descendants of rodents at around that time. Like dwelling underground type shit.
Who, humans?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Living underground?
During the time of the dinosaurs, yeah, dude. They all got wiped out because a meteor came in and either altered the atmosphere, making it less oxygen, or just blasted the piss out of it enough to kill them. And then all this shit came out from underground and started fucking. And
the other argument is like, dinosaurs was real. Like, where were dinosaurs at in the Bible?
Well, I mean,
there is mention of one dinosaur-esque animal in the Bible, though.
I feel like the Bible only really accounts for like the last 2,000 years, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's why we have the calendar the way that it is. It's because the church agreed once upon a time. Because that was like the Catholic Church at a certain point in time, and maybe even now, is one of the most powerful nations. Most resources at their disposal than like most lucrative business than anything else that had ever come before it.
Yeah. Now the whole religion thing is crazy because basically religions was like, you serve this God, I serve this God, let's go to war, whoever wins, that God is real. And Christians was out here just on an all out.
We know we're right, we're not gonna stop.
Ever. Killing everybody.
Yeah.
I was watching a show, Marco Polo.
Yeah.
On Netflix. I thought it was a pretty cool show. But I'm waiting on the next season to come out. But now this next season is like the Christian crusade. So now they're gonna have the Christians battling Genghis Khan or whatever they call it, Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan killed more people than fucking anybody, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of Genghis Khan, There's this restaurant called Genghis Grill that is absolutely amazing. They don't have one out here.
Where?
They got them everywhere. They just don't have them here.
Oh, okay.
It's like a.
Why are you telling me about this?
It was just Genghis. We're talking about Genghis.
Oh, okay.
It's called Genghis Grill. So it's like this Mongolian
So
grill. So basically, it's like a buffet style. You go around, you pick out what you want in your bowl, and you can stack your stuff to the ceiling, bro. Like there's no limit on how just like unlimited whatever.
So like famous murderer. 3,000-4,000 years later.
We're talking about generational wealth.
3,000-4,000 years later, there's like, yeah.
This guy's never going broke.
This guy's, yeah. Now he opens Genghis Grill.
Genghis Grill. It's killing.
Do you think that in like the year 6023, there's going to be a poppin' joint called Hitler's?
Maybe. You never know.
Fucking
Yeah, come to Osama's.
Schnitzels.
Yeah. Osama's barbecue.
Stalin's.
Yeah.
Steakhouse. It's people.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, who else is out here just doing people bad?
They give one person a fork, they just send the other person in.
Yeah.
Without a fork, yeah.
Now, Genghis Grill is popular. Like, if you ever, do you like rice and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. So like next time you're in like,
Oh, dude, oh, yeah.
they got some in Memphis, but I think they have them like everywhere but here, man. Stop by Genghis Grill, man. You won't be disappointed, man. Genghis Grill's off the chain. Like the bowl so, bro, like you stack your bowl so big, bro. It's 2 meals in one. Like you gonna eat it now, and then you might eat it for 3 days, bro. And then like you put your own seasonings and stuff on there, and they got all, bro. I don't know how to cook it all, but I feel like Gordon Ramsay when I'm back there. I'm just putting on all type. I'm saucing it up.
I've never been to the Korean steakhouse.
Korean steakhouse.
Where they make you make your own steak. They just give you the meat and they're like, you do it how you want.
Oh yeah, like the Korean, like you're sitting at a grill,
Yeah.
like on Naruto.
Like, you're not gonna complain about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I guess. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, like,
I just started eating like.
if there was an
ramen.
electrical contractor that just dumped a bunch of wires off at your front steps and you're like, you got this.
I guess it makes it like an experience. It's something cool.
I guess so, yeah. That's
I just don't see how they're gonna give you enough food.
A lot of
I
sizzle.
feel like I'd still be hungry in there. You ever eat pho?
Yeah, dude.
I just started eating that.
You gotta drink the whole thing though.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
Where are
good.
you getting it though?
The place I got it from is like this Thai place over by the mall in Fayetteville.
Okay.
That place is off. That's probably the best pho I've had. Like flavor, like the broth, everything is good. But I've been to like Pho Kitchen. Nah, I went to some place out in I guess it's Springdale. I forgot the name of it, but it wasn't good at all. The little Thai place over there by the mall, bussin'.
Sounds like we're getting hungry.
Yeah.
All right. I had an idea for a show. All right, so I did a gig at a burlesque show. Shout out Blaze Burlesque in Tulsa, right?
What is a burlesque?
Burlesque show?
What is that?
Okay. Marker. So burlesque show is kind of like strippers, but more teasing oriented.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dang. Cause Buddy at the what's the name? Buddy at the Kava Bar wanted me to like host a burlesque show one time.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was
That's
talking
what that
about. So I
is,
was
yeah.
like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I think it was all big girls though.
Well, it's kind of funny. It's a lot of big girls and a lot of trans guys. And no, dude, the funny thing, it's the funniest shit ever. I don't know, dude. Going to like a burlesque show or a drag show in general is kind of funny because you're just watching somebody do lip sync karaoke while they walk around the venue and just take money out of people's, like just collect money from people.
So they're strippers?
Not sometimes, yes. Some
But
of them are way more performative than the other ones.
But they just get walking around getting money.
Some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are just, yeah. And
So it's big girls and trans guys.
typically, yeah. And that's like the crew that hangs
No
around
hotties?
Tulsa. Well, I mean, occasionally, yes.
No.
Occasionally there's somebody that's like, geez, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't know, it's funny. I book these things just so that I could be the odd person out. I'm the only straight guy here, you know. And get up there. And it's also like, it's the only shows I've ever played that let me go from like a serious stand-up comedian, and then I'm playing a song and everybody's dancing, you know, and then I'm back making everybody
What
laugh.
songs do you sing that people dance to?
Same ones I fucking do. I don't know. People love Middle of Nowhere.
Who?
That Middle of Nowhere, that country song I do. You ever seen that one?
No.
Alright.
Middle of nowhere. How's it go?
Preachers, pastors, and pickup trucks.
How do you dance to that?
Waltz. You gotta.
For real?
Yeah. That's what they're doing.
You never try to like slide on hip hop in there?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I got like a one Wu-Tang song.
What song is
Cash rules everything around me.
that? Oh, you do that one?
Yeah. I do one verse of that because memorizing verse 2 while you're doing it's just a lot. Rapping while you play guitar, dude.
Bro, you gotta throw something in there like the Whisper song or Back That Ass Up.
I was looking at Still Fly by the Big Timers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like figure out a way that I could play that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
In a fun way. But even then, like,
Bro.
you gotta go line by line with stuff like that.
Hot in Here would be a banger.
Hot in Here, yeah.
The Whisper song, that'd be a great one. Back That Ass Up is a classic. I'm trying to think like songs that people would not expect.
Doing Mystical would be fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, Mystical.
I want you came for.
Yeah, I don't know if you get the thong song.
Cisco, yeah.
You gotta get the thong song, bro. That'd be a good one. You gotta get like, ooh, that dress so scandalous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Let me see that thong. Yeah.
Baby.
And bro, I don't know if you're an R. Kelly fan or not, but "Feeling on Your Booty," arguably the greatest R&B song of all time. If you could do "Feeling on Your Booty," like your style, I think it would just catch people off guard. They wouldn't even know. They would probably think you made that song up.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably do that one, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel
You
it
can find
on
a way
the
to
booty.
play it. Hey, pretty girl, how you doing? Say I'm just in town for the weekend, looking for a little trouble to get into. Baby, tell me what you drinking and I got you. These are the players wanna play. And then when you get to feeling on your boo-hoo-tee, your boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-tee, like you do your own thing, bro.
Yeah.
Feeling on your booty is a banger, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bump and grind. You kill him with that one too.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Do you want to come back with Rob to America? Background singers, America.
What other song would be great, bro?
Do
If
you
you-
have
if
your
you-
passport?
If you could do some Usher, bro.
Oh.
You got the Nice and Slow. Oh man, you hit him with the 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Bro, you're killing it. You're on fire. Someone might throw panties on the stage. That's my biggest fear as a performer.
Is it somebody does that?
Someone throws their panties on the stage.
Yeah.
I feel like that would. The show's over.
Yeah.
Who threw these? Come here. Yes,
One
ma'am.
more?
One more?
Yeah, please.
You good?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good. But now,
we're at. We're not doing bad here.
what you got there? What you
Yeah.
got written down there? You got
Hour
some-
and a half. Oh, let's see. Sitting here waiting on you. Feels like getting stood up. We haven't covered that yet. Did pre-sales for the first time.
Wait,
Dinosaurs fake ? Thai food thong song. Feeling on your booty. R. Kelly. Yeah, we gotta do that. Shout out to our server Megan and the manager Tom. I almost forgot. Yeah, podcast ideas. I wanted to know if you had any.
Yeah, like just for things to talk about,
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
like topics.
I think that what we're doing is we're just hanging out and trying to riff.
Yeah, I feel like if we actually talked about like some comedian stuff, I had some comedian questions I wanted to ask you because I felt like that you've been in the game for a minute, some
Thank you
stuff
so
that you
much.
probably know. It's like, how many times do you do a joke?
Oh my God.
Because like I seen people that like open mics are doing the same set, and I
I've been
know
getting-
that's the
I've
only
been
way to
getting-
get better for
I've been
real.
getting so insecure about that lately. Actually, I went through. So I just learned how to like tolerate listening to podcasts and shit at like double speed. So I've been starting listening to like my own tapes doing that, and I got the same opener for like at least the last month. And it's like after I hear that over and over and over again, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta write some new shit. Cause then because if you don't, you just get, and you're still performing, then you just get tired of your own shit, which is the worst.
Yeah.
Cause then like you go from like a very capable, comedian to like somebody who doesn't believe what they're saying, and then none of it fucking works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like there's some stuff I've done that I'm like, all right, I try not to do the same thing twice, especially since I'm only going to one open mic a week. I don't want to do the same stuff
Oh no.
at every open mic, but I hear people
Are
do
you
it.
are you recording your own sets? Yeah, I mean those guys. Yeah.
Sometimes.
There's a lot of people that, I mean, like, all right, so here's the trap that you can get caught into, and correct me if I've said this before, but like, if you get up there every Tuesday or whatever, and you do the same 5 minutes, and you do that for years, then you don't have years of experience. You've got 1 year of experience or whatever, however long it takes to write 5 minutes. I mean, like the pros, they're doing like an hour a year.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. I've been doing this for like 5 years, and all the stuff that I listen to basically tells me now it's the time for me to just get out there and start bombing. Not on purpose, but just go for some shit that I like. Don't allow yourself to do the stuff that you know works, especially if it doesn't fucking matter. Like the Nomads or whatever, like any of the open mics, because it is an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, so as a producer of the show, at least when I'm like doing the lineups, like on the fly, what I'm basing that on, I'm basing the lineup on like the last performance that you gave. I'm assuming that you're gonna do something along those same lines, and if I know kind of about what you're doing, then I can put you in the same. Yeah, in the lineup where you're not, where it'll flow with the show, if that makes any sense. But there's very few people, minus Larry Wigglesworth, who really just do something completely different every single time.
That's what I've been like. So I kind of feel like I heard this. I think it was Bruce Lee who said this.
Yep.
And it was like.
Don't be worried about the guy who knows 10,000 punches.
Yeah.
Worried about the guy who's practiced the same punch 10,000 times.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
You're up on your Bruce Lee literature.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I would say that like repeating sets verbatim is not a great thing to do. What you should be, at least if you're in like an open mic situation, like okay, let's say like hypothetically I'm going to another city, right? I'm sitting at the open mic and I'm trying to make an impression on these guys. I'm gonna show up early. I'm gonna watch the performers before me. Anything that they get a pop on, I got jokes about that, or I don't, or whatever, And then it's time to get up on stage. And I know in the back of my mind that I've got like at least 25 minutes I could hit them with, but there's not enough time for that. So what I'll do is like I'll throw out different topics, and then whatever, like 1, 2, 3 of them. Have like a Peyton Manning playbook in your head of like different directions to go, like at least 3 different directions or reactions that you can have to any situation, and then like present the crowd with options, and then whatever they get, because a big drug crowd.
Yes.
Everybody likes fucking.
Yeah.
Big
So
pop. All right, cool.
I've got that. Like I do that, but it's just like, what about the material that I'm wanting to try? Like I've got notes full of stuff that I haven't tried, stuff that I've tried once, stuff that needs to be reworked. I got stuff that I know works, and then there's like, all right, so I'm a parent, but I don't want everything to be parenting. You know what I mean? I'm a husband, but I don't want everything to be about my wife.
I think the safe thing to do for anybody listening to comedy out there, you have to do stuff that is real to you.
Yeah.
Because if you get up there and you try to make a joke about the news, right? And you're like a white belt, right? Like, what's the likelihood that a triple chocolate black belt is gonna fucking like do a way better version of that same shit that everybody witnessed. Mm-hmm. And my example of that is like pandemic jokes. If you're gonna tell a pandemic joke, post-pandemic, it better not be about like how to push a cart through the grocery store or masks or all this stuff that everybody has already experienced for the last however many years. Yeah. It's got to be about your experience with it, about your mom saying whatever. Because if you don't do that, the other thing too is you run the risk of a lot of people accusing you of stealing. Yeah. When in the reality of the fact is that neither of you are really great writers. At least that's my mentality. But, I've also met a lot of people, capable comedians that write similar type of jokes that I do. And it's like, I don't know, like, I didn't know them before I wrote the thing, and I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah. Plus, like, not only that, but, like, you got to build on the thing now. Because now you're not making a genuine connection, with your observation about Mormons. You gotta like really fucking, it's similar with music. I've been learning a lot of songs lately that only have 3 fucking chords in them. And the thing about that is, I know all the chords. It's just that playing the chords open while you fucking sing the song is not enough to make it into art. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, do something on every fucking beat to, like, make the thing interesting. Otherwise, it's just gonna, anybody else could do it.
Yeah, so now I'm just like, I want to take a break from writing new and just kind of work the stuff that I've been trying to, the stuff that I got. Because, how do you know if it's any good or not?
One of the things, people laughed that night. The end. Yeah, that's the whole thing, dude.
Yeah, like, I got stuff that works, but I want to try some more. Like, I feel like I want to start having like a voice in comedy and not just do what everybody else is doing. I don't do a lot of sex jokes. I feel like sex jokes get laughs. I don't do a lot of them. I really don't have any, honestly.
I got a few. Sure.
I don't have but there's like I don't know, man. There's like some stuff that I don't think that people would understand. But sometimes I feel like I don't be giving people enough.
I don't know. You gotta be true to yourself. You don't know if people are gonna understand it unless you try to communicate that to them.
Yeah, I did a joke about sweet tea.
I got one about sweet tea. I got a few about sweet tea. Then I saw another local comedian do a whole fucking thing about it, and I was like, all the stuff I wrote about sweet tea I could just give to him as tags, but actually he's not doing it anymore. No, it wasn't you.
Oh, man. Because I do this thing where I'm just like confessing my love for sweet tea. Like, I just love sweet tea. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I don't get sweet tea. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No, I don't get it, dude. Like sweet tea, it's kind of like, alright. Like, sweet tea is so pervasive in Arkansas that, like, regular ass tea has to be called unsweet tea.
Yeah.
Like, an unsweet tea is a bullshit thing. Unsweet tea sounds like the sugar was in there and they did some science on it to, like, remove it.
Yeah, no.
And the whole fucking thing, like, my whole point is, like, why is everybody just so crazy about this shit that they give to hummingbirds? Think.
Sweet tea is...
I don't, yeah.
So is that your bit?
It's sugar water, yeah.
Give me your bit, and then I'll do my bit.
That's basically it.
So I say I love sweet tea. Yeah. Sweet because it's so versatile. I can drink it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Okay.
I can have it anywhere. Like, I feel like sweet tea can be a sports drink. Like if I'm a coach, I want sweet tea on the sideline. Like, when I win the championship, dump sweet tea on me. Like, I want to be sticky. You know what I mean?
You're gonna get ants. Yeah.
Like, if you gotta use a measuring cup to measure the amount of sugar you put in your sweet tea, I don't want your sweet tea because it's not coming from the heart. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
pour bottoms up on that sugar. Then I just go into how I thought about it, and there were some very important people in history who probably didn't get to experience sweet tea, and I wish I could go back and share a cup of sweet tea with these people.
What, like Hitler?
I haven't found one for Hitler yet, so I do Jesus.
All right.
And I'd be like, yo, Jesus would take one sip of sweet tea and be like, oh
Bro,
my,
why'd you wait until I was on the cross, dude? What the fuck? Yeah.
he'd be like, yo, oh my dad, like, oh my dad, this sweet tea is good. Some good stuff. And then I did one about Abe Lincoln.
All right.
And then I was like, if Abe Lincoln had some sweet tea, he'd take one sip and be like, nigga, what's in this cup?
All right. All right.
I don't know why that part's so funny to me.
Because Abe Lincoln is black.
Yeah, Abe Lincoln is like, what? I would have been free, y'all. Like, we would have rushed the paperwork
What
if
the
I knew
fuck?
y'all was sitting on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like if sweet tea, if they was drinking sweet tea, the Boston Tea Party would have never happened because people love it. Then they'd be like, hey, don't throw the tea in there. Fucking throw the coffee in there.
I'm pretty sure that was the deal, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like,
They were just upset at sweet tea, like, oh, this is bullshit.
no, I mean, like, yeah, all that shit was just caked in molasses. I'm pretty sure that it was,
Don't nobody making sweet tea back then, man. Sweet tea could have.
well, there used to be different kinds of tea. It wasn't just sweet tea. Like
Like when did green
all of it
tea
was
come
sweet.
about?
I mean, they put shit in
They
there.
wasn't putting no sugar in there, bro. It wasn't,
Yeah, I'm saying like flavored water was like the internet at one point in time.
bro.
Yeah,
It was always hot. There wasn't nobody just drinking tea.
it wasn't always hot.
It was always hot tea. Everybody
yeah,
drinking hot
that's
tea.
true, yeah.
Ain't nobody drinking
Of
like.
course, you gotta like melt the.
Wasn't nobody
shit in
putting the wasn't nobody serving it on ice. Like you ain't never seen Wyatt Earp and them drink sweet tea. It was always hot tea.
Like they didn't have sugar until they had like. They didn't have a shitload of sugar until they had a bunch of
I'm just saying, bro.
slavery.
I wish I would have been there. Like the day they discovered.
It was probably really bad.
The day they discovered sweet tea had to be like the day they like discovered fire. Like it was. This was like, yo,
We're gonna make $1 billion.
Get everybody
I don't
in here.
care. Yeah, I don't care how many people we kill.
I feel like every invention was like that. Like every invention was like you got the same I've got fire reaction. Like just like imagine when they came up with the light bulb, they were just like, yo, like what?
You know who needs this?
Everybody. Like,
Everybody.
I feel like the Wright brothers were the toughest entrepreneurs to ever walk the earth.
Actually, that's not true.
You don't think so?
No, dude. So actually, there's a black dude, Brazilian, lived in France at around the same era as the Wright brother. His name was Alexander Dumas, right? And before the Wright brothers had figured out how to like make a plane out of bullshit, twine and sticks and shit, this guy was like one of the pioneers for like dirigibles, fucking blimps and stuff. He was filling this shits full of hydrogen. Like I think on his first attempt to like set this record and establish aviation as a viable thing, like there's like a king or a duke or some shit that set up this challenge, right? And he would attempt this challenge in like one of his hydrogen blimps. And every once in a while, like on his first attempt, he crashed into the side of a building. Whole thing explodes into flames. Yeah, and this guy lived. So he went on to actually succeed in the challenge, and like would regularly he'd park. You could find pictures of his blimp like tied off at like a horse stall, like at a bar. He'd go bar hop at his
He's
blimp.
just like, yeah, I'm about to go
Yeah.
crank this bad boy up.
Yeah, dude.
So he was probably the first dude that got some dome in the air.
Probably, dude.
Because he had the most pimp ride.
Probably, dude.
Alexander Dumas.
Get the bill.
Yes, please.
No, I don't.
You want another?
No. Get out of here. Gotta go.
Thank you.
Alexander Dumas.
Yeah, dude, he's like a probably. I don't know why he's not more famous. It might be. Fuck, I don't know.
So what I'm doing is right now, I know February is coming up. It's my favorite month, obvious reasons. I'm putting together my my Black History facts right now.
Yeah.
And every show that I do in February, I am dropping mad knowledge on. These ain't gonna be the regular
stuff.
everyday
All right,
Madam C.J. Walker. You know what I'm saying? No, this is gonna be real. It's gonna be that real Black History.
I got one for you. Have you ever heard of Robert Smalls?
Robert Smalls.
Robert Smalls. Civil War. This dude stole his master's fucking ship. Fucking like took the flags down, floated it to the northern side. I think he came back, did it like one more time.
Oh yeah.
He was born a slave, died a senator in I don't know, maybe Virginia or North Carolina, where he lived or was born. And yeah, Robert Smalls, dude, he is like, I'm surprised there's not like a movie about this guy. Like, his story is like probably one of the most interesting Black history.
Stole some ships.
He took boats from the Confederacy and fucking sailed them north. Yeah.
Just by himself.
No.
He had a crew.
No, he had like a crew.
He's a pirate.
Not exactly. It was more like his co-workers.
Okay.
Yeah.
His constituents.
Yes.
That's what's up. Robert Smith.
Smalls. Robert Smalls.
Robert Smalls. Heck yeah. Now I'm finna really like dive deep into some Black history, and all February long, I am hitting people with I'm gonna come up with something.
Jamal Edison.
I'm gonna come up with something
Inventor
like
with the black light bulb.
yeah. No,
What
we,
do
you know
that's
about
not a
him.
real event. But
No, I'm hitting them with real facts.
thank you.
I think I'm gonna call it like BBC. It's gonna be like Black Biography class or something like that. I'm gonna come up with something catchy. It's gonna be good though. Speaking of BBC, and we can end it here. We're at an open mic. My boy AZ does a joke, and somewhere in the joke he was talking about how one of the girls he was dating had BBC in her phone or something like that. Like BBC was calling her, and he was like, I'm trying to figure out why Joe was calling my girl. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's laughing. Nah. So fast forward to the weekend, I get to host a show at the Grove, and I do my thing, you know, after the show, we standing there saying goodbye to people, shaking hands and all that stuff. And this lady comes up to me and she was like, "Are you BBC?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "No, I was at the open mic on Wednesday, and the guy told a joke about the BBC, and then he was talking about you." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I thought you heard about me in these streets." Why yes I am BBC. How funny of you to ask right now. Yeah.
That's the greatest thing to think that somebody's at open mic on Tuesday and then the Grove show that weekend.
Yeah.
That's just not the craziest fucking thing in
Just
the
caught
world.
me off guard with the "RU BBC." You got a pen?
Yes.
"RU BBC." Why yes I am. How much does this thing weigh?
I don't know. It's a gun.
Is it really?
No.
I mean, this pen is 8 pounds.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, you can kill a guy with it.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
just
you
throw it
could.
at somebody.
I mean, I don't know. Just, yeah, tracheotomy.
Right, it's great.
Get him in the eye or the ear. Anywhere. On the go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for this month bi-weekly episode. Joe's scared of my pen. It's got my name on it. Look.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's heavy.
Yeah,
Hopefully we got some good clips.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really done the clips thing. I'm trying to see how much of this stuff I can whore out to AI, frankly, in terms of like the flippable thing, despite the subscription service stuff. But yeah, just stoked that my phone had enough memory for an hour and a half long video.